Hello, Regis students. So what we have is, this is a sort of a refresher, but it uses something you haven't seen before to show you an object. So it goes out to a major library called scikit-learn. What it is doing up top is this is going to be in the lab, but it's going to get the data, the Shakespeare data, from the data frame in my GitHub. And so this is sort of setting up a pandas data object. Pandas itself is an object library. NumPy is an object library. And import OS, or operating system. They're all object libraries. But the example that I'm giving you is, hey, we're going to go get that data, but here's something you haven't seen before on, oh, well, maybe I want to go and vectorize. So what that means with a bunch of words is to go get all of the individual words, so you wouldn't repeat the 1,000 times. And so I'm introducing this to you because when you don't know what an object is, you go find the source library. So that's part of the lesson that I'm giving you here from above when I gave you the Python doc library, and now I'm showing you another library. And I have it hyperlinked up top here. So, and it explains in there how to then set up this information you see here. So we have, it's creating a variable, it's setting it to the data object, and it's using it to list. And so that is to, it is going to create it into a list, but then it will vectorize. And that means if the list for Shakespeare, I think there's like 85,000 words, and then it will transform it while it counts it. And so you may not know what xvec-fit transform is, but if you were to go and go search that and put in scikit-learn, it'll bring you right to that. So when you get better with your searches and use the exact words, you're able to get to the source documentation, and that's always better for you. And so it runs, and it got a little bit cut off, but it's showing you, well, it's using what object was in use. Oh, well, it is the class of account vectorizer. That's what the object is called, and it is able to then give you, so it has a total of 15,402 words from the original. Like I said to you, I think Shakespeare had like 85,000 words, and it puts them in alphabetical order. So here we see tokenized, errand, abandoned, and so forth. Now, in the next part of the learning, these are not runnable. The top one is runnable, but it is to get your brain wrapped around for the lab. And so if you're going to create a class and you're going to create a method, well, this is what it is going to basically look like. And so we have the basics of how, here we're going to define a class. This is a method. It's going to be a play reader. And then we're going to have a couple of, these are the features of the class. And so it's going to be able to take a name, it's going to be able to read the plays, and then it will actually go and read the play. This will totally make more sense down below in the lab. But I just wanted to get your brain around what the code looks like, and then also how, what a function looks like just by itself. When a function is put basically at this level all the way to the left, it is at a parent level, so it can be used anywhere in a coding environment. And one thing I want you to understand is that with my code, when I hit tab, it indents 2 spaces, not 4. And so if you are doing any work and you're adding code later, well, what you need to do is in the settings box, and I'm trying just to move it. It's not letting me because it's outside of the window. But in the editor, you're able to change it for an indentation to 2 spaces. So I use 2 because my code gets usually a little on the dense side. So thank you for your time here, and we'll go down to the rest of the lab prep, so then you can get you into the lab. Okay.